I think it's very hard for central banks to forever make up for bad policy elsewhere. And that puts them in a trap. And we're a little bit in that trap today with rates that's so low around the world.
You think that's a bigger problem in the United States, or you think because of Europe,
much bigger
places where it's negative interest rates, that's where they've kind of gotten themselves into that, right?
Yes. I mean, did you know anyone who's actually bought a negative interest rate bond?
No, that's what President Trump said this morning. Was that in your interview with him, or is it?
Yeah, because the buyers are central banks and certain banks, insurance companies that have to, or index massive mutual funds or passive funds. I would never buy a negative rate bond.
Why would you?
Not unless I was forced.
Hold my money.
But in history, whenever you've seen something like that, it doesn't necessarily end well.
I know we've been talking about this for a long time. What do you think the potential end looks like? When do you think it comes? Is there any way of knowing any of these things? Or are there any signs to say we're getting closer to a point where this actually does play out?
I don't know.
What would you watch for?
The biggest surprise would be inflation, if you have any kind of inflation in the United States. And that right now people think central banks around the world can do whatever they want. They can't. Right. They will have to be reactors as opposed to just actors if you see adverse consequences going a certain way. So, and they're intelligent, looking at all the facts, trying to figure out what to do. But that would be the big negative surprise.
Do you see bubbles?
Only in sovereign debt.
Sovereign debt's where you see the bubble.
Yep.
You don't see the bubble. I mean, even we were talking about, we had Uber on, a lot of these private companies. Is that a bubble? Is that a?
It's not a bubble because those are. In total, they're not that big. And yeah, some are overpriced. But we've always had overpriced companies in life, and stock prices are at a high, but those prices can be justified if you have a growing economy.